All right. We're live if anyone's out there. Hello, anyone?
What's up, Joe?
Hey, hey.
How'd things go last week with you and Hodge? I was not able to tune in. Was it fun?
Yeah, last week was good. We raced a bunch and just hung out. I asked them a bunch of questions, and then I wanted to take the stream and cut it up into clips. And TikTok wouldn't let me ever download the dang thing, so I never did.
Oh.
So that part was less good, but I think we had some good content. We talked about some cool stuff.
Cool.
Today we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff.
Not.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he's busy and he's not feeling great. Yo, what up, S's?
What's up, all the S's?
Oh, we got a lot of things to do today. Show off, talk about the update that we'll hopefully release tomorrow as long as everything works. Hodge is in charge of builds now, so as long as he can get builds out and the build servers work, should be fine. One time we tried building stuff and it took him like 18 hours or something crazy. So,
what are we looking at, Joe? What you working on, man?
This is a new open. Well, this is the open world map. Brian, you haven't seen this yet either. Maggie came in here and just kind of freshened it up. So this is the way the open world map looks like now.
Oh.
You know, it's been it's got a slight facelift.
It's better than the last time I saw it, that's for sure.
Check this out. This is a new trail Antgrass is working on.
Oh, nice.
He got inspired by the Wales track that I'm working on, and was like, dude, I want to make something like that. And last night at like 2 in the morning or something, he started working on this.
Nice little single track through the trees. It's nice, man.
Yeah, it's fun. I want to see how far he took it last night.
I've been watching this trail for about 10 seconds and it makes me want to ride. That's a good sign.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to ride. I think I'm going to go ride tomorrow. We already got some questions. Brady, how long do devs work on the game? Like per day? Depends on who you're asking. Lately I've been working, I basically work from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, and I take a break usually from like 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. to go to the gym or bike ride or climb and then eat dinner. Then I get back at it. So usually like 8 to midnight minus 4 hours. I don't know what that is. That's 12 hours.
How about Hodge? What's he? How much time's he been putting in? Do you know?
I don't know. Sometimes he probably does like a regular work day, but I know other times he's definitely working extra hours. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna run the new downhill track. I've never touched it. So Hodge is the only one with the time. He just set it up. So we're gonna do this. The update this week is gonna have a bunch of stuff. So we'll slowly talk about the things in the update. As you can see, the open world looks a little better. What's up, Aaron? What up, Sutton?
I think the open world actually looks a lot better. Hey, Aaron. What's up? Happy to see you.
Yeah, way better. First run on the new DH trail. Check it out.
Quick roll call while you're doing a hot lap here on the red side of things. We got all the S's, of course, in the house, and Susan's with us. Cactus, I got to tell you, man, Joe's not gonna like your username very much, man. He's been having some unfortunate run-ins with cacti lately.
Oh, dude, it's horrible. Found the 2 in the last like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, Minty from Vermont. What's up, man? Vermont, it's like the West Virginia, but not as much poverty. I've been there before. Reminds me of it, but you know. Aaron's with us, and Lyndon Shooter. Nice to see you guys. We got Brady and Cooper hanging out with us. Nathan, Killian or Cillian with a C. Is that Cillian? I don't know. Irish, maybe? CNRS. Got a nice crew with us today. Nice to see everybody.
Lyndon says, why are all the open worlds secret? Where are all of the open world secret trails? I mean, if I tell you, then they're not secret anymore.
Exactly.
Just take the drone around. You can fly around and find them. Just kind of stuff hidden all over. I'm sure
you got a secret trail or two during this stream today, won't you, Joe?
Yeah. But we're trying out the new downhill. I've been very excited for this. This is probably going to be my new favorite trail. You see it connects into some of the existing trails, one of which is a secret trail. So if I can get to the end of this, you'll see one of the secret trails. It's really not that secret right now because in the game, it's, what's the trail called? It's called Model Ships. So it's not super secret in the game because there's a leaderboard and you can just fast travel to it. But eventually you won't be able to do that once the full game comes out. It'll be hidden and you won't be able to fast travel until you find it.
I love how every time there's a new trail, it's your new favorite trail in the game. It's great. Back when I was making Racer X magazine, like I said that so often, like I think it's the best issue. And I think the moment I stopped saying that is kind of when I realized it was starting to get to be time for me to go do something else.
Yeah. All right, outside line here. Then you gotta slow it down. It gets tight. Got some roots.
Hodge, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Can't wait to see what Sutton does here. Did I go outside? No, we're good.
Hope you're feeling okay, Hodge.
What up, Hodge? Yeah, Hodge, you feeling any better than yesterday or worse? Hope not worse. Oh, man, this is fun. Look at this switchbacks right here. And now here it connects. A lot of you guys have been waiting for us to use this trail. So this is the little side chute off of Paper Wings. And a lot of you guys have been wanting this to be a race trail. So now it is part of a race trail. Whoa, case that. Lost a couple tenths there, probably. Man, this trail's long. It's going to be fun to hunt.
Joe Brady wants to know if you have any tips for indie devs. I probably have a couple as well, but I'll let you kind of take that one when you're ready.
What kind of tips? Like in what way?
I don't know. Tips for indie devs. What would you say? It's a pretty general question, so you can answer it in whatever way you want.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard one.
My tip is understand what the most important things are and do those things first, and don't try to like do everything at once and have all these massive ideas and dreams and build it all at the same time. I think it's better if you kind of understand what the essence of the game is and what the most important thing is, and focus on that until you get it right and you feel like you know what you're doing, and then start to fill in all the details that make it even better. That's my biggest tip.
Yeah, it's a good one. You know, you can't, especially because you're going to make a lot of mistakes in the beginning of a project. So there's like no point in spending tons of time doing stuff that's going to get redone later anyway. I feel like most games you kind of do a bunch of stuff, and then eventually once you realize like, okay, this game's good, we're going to ship it, then you kind of redo everything.
What's up, Jax? Captain Jax, good to see you, man. As always.
Man,
Haven't missed many of these.
Open world looks so much nicer now. Even though it didn't take her long, it's much better. Oh man, he's kicking my butt. 4 seconds. Let's redo that.
He said he laid down a base time for you. Chill Clinton's in house, Joe. What's up, Chill?
What up, Clinton?
Brownie, 85 Brownie.
Oh, Hodge texted me. No, he didn't. It's just political text. I don't know. I thought it was Hodge. You Skybox and art? Yeah.
We're not really out to make our Brownie. We're not really out to try to make our graphics like other mountain bike games. Those games already exist and do their thing. We've got kind of a different idea altogether. So we will probably not try to make our graphics like other mountain bike games. Probably not. We definitely won't.
Yeah. Someone asked if my hand's healed. I still have like one thorn that I can't get out in one of my fingers. That's very annoying. But otherwise,
ironically, well, not ironically, but it's Cactus who asked you that, Joe.
That's funny.
It almost makes me wonder if his Birdshall changed his username.
Seriously.
Just to mess with you. What's up, guys? Some questions about when it's going to be out on consoles and stuff. We're not sure. We're just starting on. We're on day 279. Still in pre-alpha, right, Joe? We haven't moved out of pre-alpha yet, have we?
No, we've got a few more tasks to do to like kind of get into the alpha phase and start working on beta stuff.
So console's eventually definitely part of the plan. We think this game will be great on console, but small team, so we're going to try to dial in. It kind of goes back to the question about what indie devs do, like focus on what you're doing. Don't spread it too much. So we're trying to focus to get it right. When we get the game right, then we'll sort of release 1.0.
Like Hodge says, consoles are more strict. You got to have a pretty polished, bug-free kind of version of the game. And, you know, when you're in pre-alpha, you're not having a very polished, bug-free version of the game. So got to wait a while. Console
the game's called Cranked.
Console owners are much more strict than PC. Oh, okay, that goes left. I gotta remember that. Is it free? True, there is a free playtest on Steam right now. So if you have Steam, you can check it out for free. If you want to play what I'm playing, you got to join our Patreon. Patreon's $5 a month. All the money goes back into development since we're a small self-funded indie team. So that helps out a lot. If you guys want to spend $5 a month, help us out.
Or even if you don't have any money to spend, there's that free playtest on Steam. You just go over and search for Cranked and hit the request playtest button, and you'll get it right away.
Oh,
And there's a ton of playability in that free playtest, and you can help us out by playing it, letting us know what you think, and letting your friends, or if you guys ride, letting the other people you know who ride know. Joe and I ride, and our buddies who ride all know about the game and play it and like it. So yeah, if you guys are part of a riding community or have buddies and you want to spread the word, it's very helpful for us. We appreciate it.
I'm gonna text my mom, let her know we're live. She's usually here. I didn't see her. I don't know what she's up to. I'm gonna be showing off
She's probably shopping for your birthday present.
She better be.
I know you got a birthday coming up next week.
Tried to get her to buy me the. Yeah, I tried to get her to buy me the Mondraker Crafty Carbon SL. It's only 14,000, and she said no. You guys, can you believe that? It's my last year, my 30s, and I thought, her only son, she could spend 14 grand on my birthday. What the heck? Ridiculous, dude.
Tie Thy Greats ripping this trail and can't wait for the new drop, Joe. Cool username, by the way.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you gotta cut it left, but not that much left. All right, I'm learning the trail, guys. Learning the trail. I'm gonna show off a new trail that I've been working on a whole brand new map later. So if you guys, especially if you guys are into mountain biking, I think you will want to stay tuned. So, after I get a decent run here, we'll maybe go check that out.
Yeah, I think probably don't walk the dog yet, Aaron. That's what Joe's saying. Don't go walk the dog yet.
If you go walk the dog, just let me know when you're back, and I'll wait for you to come back, Aaron. Oh. Man, this trail's long. I love these grassy sections. It's fun. Let's try this line. Maybe if I take this line, I'll be better off. Yeah, that line's a little easier.
Alloy, yeah, man. Modding is a big part of the plan. It has been from the start. We're going to support it heavily. I know Hodge, who's our developer, our programmer, he's in the chat right now alongside you, has plans for that, and it's a big deal to us. We're going to support the modding community strongly.
Oh, no, get in there. Whew, that was close. That was very, very close. We're going to be up or down, right? Oh, well. Now we're up,
Karen.
Barely. Oh, there we go. It's not a good time, but that's cool. I like in the beginning when you're first grinding the trail because, you don't want to go too fast off the bat because then it's hard to beat your time. I kind of like when you have crappy times in the beginning, and then you get more fast times as you go. Ooh, that was a nice little gap I hit. Oh, that's probably bad. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, wait, I forgot that I have these.
No! God, please, no! No!
What's up, Mom? All right, let's get a good time, and then we'll go tease the other one. How much does the game cost? Do we already answer that?
A little bit, but I mean, we could do the rundown. We haven't done the rundown yet. The full rundown. What's going on? Is it rundown time, Joe?
Sure, go for it.
So Joe and I are 2 of 4 current founders of a small indie game company called Session Syndicate, and we're making this game Cranked, mountain bike game. Joe's a lifelong mountain bike guy. I'm a lifelong motorcycle guy, convert to mountain bike riding. And most of the other people on the team are also from action sports. We made Mad Skills Motocross and Mad Skills BMX and all those games. If you played those on mobile, and we're making this game. It's self-funded. The 4 of us put all the money we had basically into starting this company, and a small dedicated team are building it with a radical candor. We're kind of doing the whole thing in public. It's still pre-alpha, so you'll see things. This art is far from complete, but we released it early. And we show everything we do basically, and we're supported also by Patreon. There's a link in the bio, or you can just go to Patreon and search for Cranked. You'll find us. And you can subscribe there for free and get updates and stuff, or you can do the paid tier, which starts at $5 a month, and that's how you get the open world map. If you do the $5 sub, you'll get every build that we release, every update that we release during that month, and you get to keep those for good. And I'm here to tell you right now, you could play the open world map as it currently exists for hundreds and hundreds of hours for sure, and have a blast on it easily. Some people have, but it's only getting bigger by the week. And if you continue to subscribe and support us and you accumulate $50 total over time, you will get a key for the final release of the game. Did I miss anything, Joe?
I think that was
A
about
lot
it.
of the things in the game are a lot of the things in the game are there because members of our community told us they wanted them.
Yep.
You know, we have a lot of people who've been playing from the start, and they're playing it all the time, and they're giving us ideas. What are some of the things, Joe, that came like straight from the community, would you say?
A lot of the flip physics and the spin physics were community driven. What were some of the other big ones that we've already added? I mean, so many little things. Like a lot of the settings we're adding. Like right now, we're going to talk about the update coming out this Friday, and a lot of new settings like hiding the HUD, because people like to kind of go into drone mode and use it as like a photo mode, and the HUD would get in the way. So like hiding the HUD. Yeah, tons of different settings, camera settings. People, you know, a lot of requests. People wanted camera settings like MX bikes, so that's why we made the cameras the way they are. A lot of things that we plan to do in the future that we haven't done yet that are ideas from the community, like Jax's drone jammer idea, which we've talked about many times, and Aaron's coffee shop idea. So tons of different things. We've got a public roadmap, and on our Discord, you can actually like submit bug or feedback requests, and then other people can see those and vote on them. So we like look to see what has the most amount of votes. Like one of the things in the alpha milestone for that had the most votes was like making this open world environment look a little nicer. So that's why Maggie spent a day or two on it this week and tried to make it look a little better. And there you go, Hodge, you're destroyed. Bye. But we could talk about some of these other settings here. So in-air rotation assist was a community thing. Actually, that was a Hodge community thing before Hodge worked for us, and then we added that. What else did we have? Controller vibration toggle's a new one that a lot of people have been requesting. So now you'll be able to turn off. Hodge, that's broken. If you're watching. When I go to this and scroll left or right, it takes me down to camera FOV. Same with HUD visibility. Weird. So Hodge, look into those if you're paying attention. What else? We separated the camera FOV, so now you can change camera FOV from first person, third person, or drone view. What else do we have? I don't think anything new. Oh, there's train pixel error, which I don't even know what that does. But yeah, Hodge, it looks like... Oh, no, that one works. I don't know what that does, though. Hodge, what does that even do?
What's that? Yeah, what is that?
What else did we do? Reset the defaults was added. Also, invert steering, invert lean. That was a request recently we added. So lots of new things. But we're going to go change maps, and I'm going to show you guys the new map I'm working on.
Joe, of those settings you've just shown us, there's so many. I assume some of those are there during the development process just so we can dial in the way it's going to be for everybody, and some of those will be there always? Or do you think these settings will always be there always?
I think mostly what we have here is always going to be here. I don't know if we have any temporary ones. At times we do have temporary ones that people can move. He says it makes the train mushy at further draw distance, gives a little performance bump. So if I move that up high, it looks worse but better performance. Is that what you're saying, Hodge? And did you hear me about the bugs on the other things?
Hey, Carson, you can get the game right now, the free playtest at Steam. If you just go there and search, if you go to Steam and search for Cranked, there's a button that says request play. By the way, while you're there, please hit the little wish list thing. That's super helpful. But then also there's a button that says request playtest, and if you click that, you'll get the free demo map. Joe's on the open world map right now, but you'll get. Did you just move over, Joe?
This is a brand new map I'm working on.
This is the brand new. So he hasn't opened up the free demo map yet. It has the most established art so far. It's definitely the farthest along from an art perspective, and you can get it for free. Play it right now. Let us know what you think. Hang out with us over on Discord and let us know what you think there, and maybe support us on Patreon if you're feeling it.
So
what you got going on, Joe?
Yeah, so this week I started working on this, I believe, on Monday. So it's only been a few days' work. It's a new trail. If you're into mountain biking, maybe you'll recognize it, maybe you won't. It's rough around the edges right now, but we're having fun testing things out. I don't know if this will make it into the full game. You know, we'll see what happens, but it's more of a test to kind of test out some things. But if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, off trail. So today I've been working on decorating, adding some trees, making it look a little more similar to how it should look in real life. This was a real life track, I don't know, but here we go. Got some big jumps here, about 90 feet, give or take. Coming in hot. Slow it down. Got some switchbacks.
Nice.
Into the gnarliest rock garden that anyone's ever ridden.
No cactuses, at least.
Yeah, thank God for that. To a little road gap. I don't know if some of you guys like road gaps, and that's as far as I've gotten. We gotta finish the trail here, but you know, if you guys, anyone got any thoughts on this?
Yeah. Maybe over on the red side of things, we might have some mountain bike people over on that side. I'm just saying.
Lyndon.
Hey, TikTok, who all's hanging out with us on TikTok and rides in real life? Let's get a roll call of people who ride.
And I'm here to now say pretty much very confidently with 100% confidence that Cranked is and will be the most realistic mountain bike game you've ever seen. And this trail has helped me realize that that is a true statement.
Describe what you mean when you use the word realistic, Joe. Are we talking about very, very hyper realistic graphics?
No, but I can the feeling, the flow, the feeling, the timing, the control, the ability to ride a trail that is almost identical to a real world trail, the same way the pros ride it. There's some tweaking we need to do with braking and other things. But no other game can handle a hard, techie, disgusting trail as this. And if you know what this trail is, then you know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm going to say.
What's up, Rods? My man Rods knows what's up. Lots of riders hanging out with us on both sides of things, Joe.
Nice.
Even some people who don't ride but are thinking that this looks fun. It is. Try it, guys. It's free. I mean, what do you have to lose? You know, I mean, head over to the free playtest is on Steam right now. Just go to Steam and search for Cranked and hit the request playtest button. You can play right now. See what you think. PC, so Mac. Good. How's the Linux build going in Steam Deck, Joe? Is that working out okay so far?
Yeah, I think it works. So we got a little more to finish on this trail. This trail will come through these woods here. We'll come through the woods, something like this, and they'll pop out around here-ish. And we've got a couple more jumps. I got to clear some of this stuff. A couple more jumps into a finish line right around here. But it's really fun.
That looks like the planet Superman came from, that section right now. And someone asked about the graphics. Yeah, these graphics have barely been touched, man. This is an extra map Joe just threw together in the last week or so. So
yeah, this is in development. Maybe 20 to 30 hours on this. It needs a lot of work, but it's more of a proof of concept to see kind of how hard we can push the physics of this game. How rough of a track we can make. Like in the beginning, let me restart, and this will come out to Patreon members. So Patreon, if you're part of the Patreon, you'll be able to test this probably come Friday. Like this rock section here, you know, I need to, it's rough and it slows you down, and that's the point. But I need to extend that almost throughout this whole upper section. Is going to be very rocky. So I've got a lot of work to do there. But yeah, this is really just a testing to see how far can we push the physics, what can it handle, what needs to be changed to make it a little more realistic while still being fun. Like one thing we've learned is that because of this trail is that our braking is just way too powerful. Like there's if this was in real life, there's places where you know, you just can't slow down as good as you can in this game. So we got to fix that. Woo. Yeah, it's been a fun week, kind of testing the physics and seeing how far we could push them, and realizing that they're actually even better than maybe we thought. So that's cool.
Yeah. Bentley, yeah, brother, we are adding multiplayer. I know. I don't think it's in the works yet, but it's reasonably close in the plans. Very important to us, for sure. For sure.
Oh man, when you hear the trees, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Because this area has so many trees, when you go by a tree, it makes like a whoosh sound, like a whoosh sound. And it makes you feel like you're going so fast in that section because you just keep hearing.
How much time have you put into the dismount physics? Popular Motives wants to know, Joe. Not too much at this point, is that right?
What physics?
Dismount physics, or like if you get thrown from the bike or whatever.
Oh
like
yeah,
ragdoll and stuff.
barely any. We've got plans to improve that, but we've barely worked on that at all.
Yeah. Alex MTB says, I see this game on my FYP every month, and every time I see it, it keeps getting better and better. I can say this, what I'm about to say, because I'm not the one making the game. These guys are kicking butt. These guys are working so hard, and they know what they're trying to do, and they're doing the right things at the right times. And when you put those two things, and they're skilled, when you put all those things together, you can make great progress. So I agree, man. I think these guys are killing it. Lawson, play
Thank
it,
you.
brother. Grab it from Steam. Get it and play it, man.
I got to redo this section. This section's temporary. I got to put proper trees in and get rid of the terrain bumps and all that.
China Dan just installed a playtest, Joe. What do you think about that?
Oh, dude, thank you. Oh man, this trail's so much fun. I'm getting faster at it. Like this section right here is just gnarly. No brakes? Can I do no brakes? Yeah, you can do no brakes, I think. Oh, not there.
That's the
though.
first time you've done that.
Yeah, no brakes. Yeah.
You think you can make that turn? You just went wide to the left with no brakes.
I
You
don't
think
know.
you can do that?
Let's go try. It's gonna be hard. And if I can, then we need to probably make some changes to the physics. So that's why we're testing this stuff. Sutton will get in here and destroy this trail. So part of the reason we're releasing this to Patreon this week, if all goes as planned, is to get people testing it, try to break it, try to cheese it, find some crazy lines that would be very unrealistic in real life, and then we'll fix it, tweak it. Ooh, man, there's some fast sections. Like right there, I'm trying to push the limits, but if you blow those little berms, you're kind of done.
Yeah, this is badass. Really cool job, Joe. Really nice job on this trail.
Thanks. Top section needs some work because it's definitely way faster than it should be. We'll get there.
Got to ride through Krypton.
Oh, come on. Oh, I love this
What's
part.
up, Medic EU?
That's my favorite. Oh, that's maybe my favorite part. Could we get timing gauge for the top section? I think my plan is to try to finish. I want to finish the trail tonight, like get the whole trail top to bottom done. And then tomorrow, I hope tomorrow morning I can work on getting the timing gates and the racing structure done. And then fire up builds for everyone. This trail will evolve a lot. So over the course of, the next few weeks and months, Patreon, you guys will be getting many updates. So the first version you get is going to be a little rough, as you can tell. But, I'm going to keep working on it and keep updating you guys. And it's going to get nicer and nicer. Oh, that part's so cool. You hit this berm. That's a beautiful berm. Right, here we go. No brakes. You guys ready? It's actually really scary trying no brakes. It's hard. It's very hard.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I also want to get some of the fast guys in the game going as fast as they can. That's why I want to get the full race line in and get timing going. Because I kind of want to compare times to the fastest people in the game to fastest people in the world, you know, and try to make it as close as possible. The testing I've done is it already shows that it's pretty close. Almost identical, but I'm not the fastest person in the game, so. That was no breaks.
Got a pretty good crowd on TikTok today. We weren't sure, man. The app's been acting wonky this week for us, but live's going pretty good today.
Nice.
Stoked to see all you guys here.
Manny?
Hey, jeez, Joe. Joy says, when I tested the game, I think the bike was literally sticking to the ground. You got to add sliding. What's your take on that?
The bike is kind of sticking to the ground, but that's also what like suspension does in real life, and legs and hips and arms and the hundreds of things a rider does subconsciously to control the bike. Like everything is done to try to like make the bike stick to the ground and keep traction. And a lot of games kind of fail to do that. And part of the reason I wanted to make a mountain bike game is because I think all the other ones are way too slippery. So I agree with you that we probably need maybe a little more traction slip. It also depends on what surface you're on in this game. But in general, we want the people to feel like they're a top level pro in full control. You know, like if you watch Goldstone or Asa riding a trail like this, I mean, those dudes are just crushing it and they're in control. They're not sliding around. They know how to control their bike. And that's what we want to capture is, you know, high level pros who can control their bike and are in full control. We don't want a slippery, slidey, kind of like feel like you're riding on ice situation like some of the other games. But I hear your thought.
Decker wants to know if we have. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, I hear your feedback, and I do think at times it needs to be a little more slippy, but not too much more.
Fart Decker wants to know if we have different bikes in the game. We only have, so far, we only have the Frameworks downhill bike. We work with the guys at Frameworks, and when Joe's not laying down a burner, maybe he'll pause it and show you from the side. But we want to have all kinds of bikes in the game. That's the goal.
I'll show
when
you
we did
right
Mad
here.
Skills, we had lots of different real world stuff in the game with Mad Skills Motocross, and we want to kind of do that in this one as well.
Here you go. Do a little mid whip preview. There's Frameworks bike.
Frameworks.
Can I just slowly zoom in? There you go. See the head tube.
Tommy checking out the playtest right now. Thanks, brother. Anybody can get the playtest to play it right now for free on Steam. Just search for Cranked and you'll find it there.
See if I have enough speed to clear this. Probably not. Bam. Oh, let's take the B line. You guys want to see the B line? It actually exists down here in real life too.
Someone with just emoji says, I think the camera has too much tilt. Looks kind of wonky. You can change the settings in all kinds of ways. So it's just what Joe's preference is. So if you're playing it and you wanted it to look different, you can just change it. We're trying to put like preference in people's hands when we can.
Yeah, there's less tilt for you.
What's up, Axel Davies? Good morning.
A lot of camera stuff is customizable. So if you don't like what you see, there's probably a better way to have it for you. So that's that. What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to work on this trail and like develop it further? Do you want me to keep playing this trail? Do we want to go to open world? Do we want to go to the demo map? What do you guys want? Jack, yeah, if you, the demo or the open world map will run way smoother than the demo map, so you can always try the Patreon version and see if it runs better. If it doesn't, you can just message me anywhere. Patreon's probably the best place. Message me there or Discord and tell me you want a refund from the Patreon, and I can do that. Should work on this. Okay. Work on this. We'll work on this mystery trail. Question is, what do I want to work on? I was kind of like decorating, but maybe I want to do more rock. I don't know. That might be doing the rocks here takes a lot of work and like concentration, because I literally go frame by frame comparing to some references and try to make it as close as I can. So maybe that's not the best thing to do. I could flatten this and make the forest section, which could be nice. Let me show you guys how I've been doing that. This is probably kind of interesting too. You see my workflow here, but this is maybe a weird way to do things, but all of these green gigantic bumps are trees. So spoiler alert, this is a real world scan. And so these are trees. So what I do is I first lay out, I'm like really trying to make it as close to the real thing as possible. So like these are smaller trees. And then we get some bigger trees over here. So this is what I do. I put them on top of the mounds so I know where the trees are. And then I'll show you what we do next.
Game is called Cranked, and you can get it on Steam. Just search for Cranked on Steam and hit the request playtest button, and you'll get the playtest build, which has the best graphics right now. What, 4 or 5 raceable trails in the playtest build, Joe?
Yeah, something like that. 5, I think.
And some hidden trails too. There's tons of hours of gameplay just in the playtest. I mean, get that. You'll know if you're down with Cranked or not. Seriously. Get the playtest build if you're not ready to support us on Patreon and play it for free, and you'll know if you're down with what we're doing.
So anyway, I rough out a few trees. Then we go over here, we grab the smooth height tool, change the brush, increase the size. We want to make it only decrease, not increase anything. And then we just flatten.
How much of this could you do 2 months ago?
None.
None of it. You've learned all this in 2 months. How similar
Yeah.
is this to the process of modding, which we will have modding in the game while it's still in development? And
basically the same. I mean,
this is basically what modding will look like.
yeah. I mean, Hodge probably knows more. There might be some things in here that will be restricted, but modding, like you're going to have to download Unity, get access to the special like mod package, and like use the same tools that I'm using now to do this.
Do you think we'll have tutorials? Do you think we'll have lives that are all about teaching people how to mod? So if they don't have these skills,
For sure.
but they want to build, they can come in and learn some basic modding skills and contribute to the community?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. So we want to keep this kind of a hilly because it's kind of a rocky slope here. Will you be able to make bikes with different parts exclusive? Probably not, because we're a small team. Like we have one artist. So to make like thousands of different parts that you could customize, but we will have different types of bikes that you can switch up, and there'll be customization for different graphics and colors and things of that nature.
I will say this. I think we have a very open-minded team, and as we get into this, it's hard to tell what decisions we'll make down the line. Joe's got a really good idea. Joe's kind of leading this project, not kind of, is leading the project, always has been. And he knows what he's looking for, but also has an open mind, so you never know down the line.
These aren't flattening as nice as the other ones were. That's okay. Then we got to do this rock drop, because this rock drop, I just colored it, but it needs to be actual physical rocks. All right, come on, let's make this happen.
So why do you build the big stalactites up or whatever, where you're going to put the trees? Just to kind of lay it all out, and because it's quicker to do it that way, so you know where they go?
I did not build those up. Those are so this is a height map from real world terrain, and the height map is capturing everything that's on the surface of the earth and pulling that in here. So this is all the trees of where they are actually, and I need to replace them with actual trees instead of terrain height map. So that's why I do it this way.
Okay. How do you get height maps? Like if somebody's modding and they want to go build something on, say they have a piece of property and they want to kind of take this real property that they have and build trails onto them in the game. How do they do that? How do you find the height map and do all that stuff?
I think you can get them on like Google Maps and other things. I don't know. I was gifted this by a special person. So
okay.
Come on. Flat.
All the S's says this track really gave me a new perspective on the game and physics. Yeah, man, me too. Me too.
E3.
I thought the physics looked better when he showed me this initially than I'd ever seen them look. And more, you could kind of see how, even though we're not going for hyper realism in all ways, the feeling of riding is quite realistic in this game.
Now we're getting somewhere.
What's the longest amount of time, Joe, you have spent working on a trail, start to finish? Obviously, you take bathroom breaks or whatever. What's the longest amount of time where you sat down, you started working, and you finished later?
Oh, like in one session?
Yep. Have you ever done 8 hours straight
Yeah.
of just trail building?
Definitely. Yeah. Probably about 8 hours straight without a break is probably about the max. Probably. Probably just increase this.
So since you
max
have the
a little.
height map, what keeps you from being able to just kind of automatically fill that in with realistic trees since you have the heights anyway?
What do you mean?
I mean, right now you're going over everything with this selecting tool that you have. What makes you, if it knows where all the heights should be, how come it can't just fill all that in with trees?
Oh, because it's just a terrain height map, which is just the terrain data, which is a different thing than the 3D objects of trees, because the trees aren't part of like the terrain data. So it's just like different, I guess different, they're two different things. So you're kind of like trying to mix two
Gotcha.
different
My feeling is a lot of
technologies.
people watching are seeing this for the first time, like I am. So some of these things that if you've been in it for hours, you kind of get it.
Yeah.
To us, it's like the first time we've seen anything like it. So you're trying to get your head wrapped around exactly what's going on, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Let's put a couple of these little babies on the inside corner.
Man, how long do we have until UCI starts? What does it start?
Well,
April or May?
I think May. I think we have 2 races, May, 2 June, 2 July, maybe. Yeah, Hodge says this modding will be the same.
South Korea?
Just no custom code. Dude, you want it? That'd be wild.
I want to go to South Korea, man.
That would be wild.
I really want to go there anyway. Going to see a UCI race would be dope.
I'm just gonna randomly look at a video while I make a trail. They're not related, guys. Don't worry.
Edward's asking us how confident we are in our game. I mean, you know, we're confident. We don't really think about how confident we are compared to other devs or whatever. We've been making games for a long time. We made Mad Skills motocross games. We had 225 million installations over there. So we've been around the block a little bit, and Joe knows what he's doing. It's super fun already. You know, I mean, we're confident. We're confident we're making a great game, and people are going to like it.
I'll say I've never been more confident in a game I've ever worked on in my life than this one. And this is my 8th shipped game that I've worked on.
Yeah, 8. Mad Skills Motocross 1, 2, 3. Mad Skills BMX 1, 2. Mad Skills Snowcross. Mad Skills Rallycross 7. This is 8, as you said.
Hopefully, I'm not tanking everyone's performance by adding 100 trees, but I probably am. All right. As long as it feels like you're going into a forest, that's all that matters. I think I'll do the rocks later because that takes more concentration.
Man, poor Edward. Someone just stole his bike.
Damn,
That
dude.
sucks. He's got a cool uncle who's letting him borrow his bike, which is good, but why people gotta be taking people's stuff, man? Come on.
Yeah, some beeswax, as Brian would say.
Sorry. Yeah, exactly. That is some beeswax right there. Sorry about that, Edward. That sucks, man.
Could paint this. This is just a cliffside, so to make it look a little nicer, we'll Give it some texture. I could go back here later and replace and put like actual 3D cliffs here, but the terrain data already kind of makes it look. I feel like once you paint it, doesn't look so bad. And when you're flying by riding, you don't really see it, so it's not a huge deal, in my opinion.
You still have that e-bike, right, Joe?
Richie took it back because he needed to fix some stuff on it, but if when he's done, I think I'll get access to it again. Tomorrow I'm gonna go out on my Bronson, go cruise. I'm gonna go to that place I took you, Doniana.
Nice. Yeah,
I like that place.
Hit the
man.
roller coaster.
Yeah, I think I'll avoid the roller coaster this time.
Because you have to work so hard to get up there just for the quick ride down.
Yeah.
It was fun. That's always going to be my first real mountain bike ride, man. I'll always remember
Hell
that
yeah.
place.
Glad you liked it.
That was awesome. It started everything. It started my obsession. Although I will say the ridiculous deep freeze we're in here in the Northeast has put a little bit of a damper on that lately.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's crazy weather.
If anyone's got feedback while I work, feel free to.
TJIS says it's very laggy when I play. Did you go into the settings and adjust your what is it, quality settings? Is that what the setting is, Joe?
Yeah, there's all kinds of settings in there you can kind of mess with, like turn on the FPS cap, lower it, change the quality. You could put it, change the resolution down if you want.
Riley wants to know how he can build. I assume it's he can build a fishing game. I don't know about fishing game, but I mean, you can learn about how we as indie devs make games by hanging out on our Discord, because we do kind of everything out in the open. We talk about everything, so you can learn a lot about the process there. Hodge hangs out over there if you ever have questions about, initial tools to start to learn programming and stuff. Or you can always hit up YouTube and look for people who are teaching basic skills and get something you can start working on early. The main thing is there's a difference between saying you want to do something and actually doing something in order to achieve it. So I guess what I would say to you is, if you've decided it's something you want to do, the first thing I would suggest is like commit to something. Commit to learning what you need to learn to do it. You're capable of making that fishing game for sure. 100% you are. But you got to make the commitment. You got to put the time in. None of it comes super easy, and it all takes work. So once you make that commitment, hang on a Discord, learn some stuff, watch YouTube, learn some stuff, ask other devs. Hopefully they'll be open with you. It's fun. That's for sure. If that's what you want to do, it's a good way to make a living.
S says, what are you talking about? The dirt spot at the bottom part of the rock wall? I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about this one or the other one?
Spaz, both of us are 2 of the 4 people who founded and own the company. We all self-funded this with our own money. Chad, we're making this game. Cranked, you can play it for free. The playtest is on Steam right now. Just search for Cranked and hit the request playtest button, and you can play it right now. This is a different map that Joe's building and testing. That's on your screen right now there, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Guys, I just like to get inspiration from real life. They're unrelated, but
yeah.
Let's see.
We got Icy, Tommy, and Chad hanging out top 3. Pinch and Cranked intern. Julian's here with us. What's up, son?
Yeah,
My son Julian is our intern, and he is on the TikTok side of things using the username Cranked Intern. He's been hanging out with us for a while too, because he's up there number 5. Chad, thank you. Says it's looking good, Joe. Chad digging it.
Thanks. Maggie can come in here later too and beautify, but I'm just kind of roughing stuff out. Let's roll a lap. It's been a while. Some people probably popped in, want to see what we're working on. Yeah. This section can destroy you. Let me play a couple sounds here. What's up, Tails?
Tails just got here just in time, man.
See, told you it can destroy you. Oh, man, these rocks are brutal. And you can't really cheese them. Like, if you just try to, like...
Yeah.
I just jumped everything. But you would have missed the markers if you did that. Let's see. Let's try it again.
Right.
Like, that's... You know, you're going to crash every time.
So you have to land before the rock garden, or is there a place in the rock garden you can land?
Yeah, the key is you don't jump. Like, you kind of want to roll it all.
Yeah,
Like, you kind of have to go through it and roll it like you would in real life. You can't just be, like, trying to, like, bounce through.
I think that's good on this trail.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to make the lines as similar as possible. Let's see what this feels like now that there's trees. Yeah, this feels cooler already. Much better. Maggie said she's going to add proper lighting to this map tomorrow.
Chris, we'll do this on console eventually. We're starting on PC. We're a small team and trying to focus on the right things, but once we kind of get the game built and released on PC, we will focus on console. We haven't talked about which consoles we're going to approach first, or how many we're going to make for. We're not sure. We want the game to be accessible to as many people as possible. That's the goal. We'll see when we get there.
Oh, I tried to Manny the on-off. Silly idea, Joe. Just Manny the
Game's
rock
been in
garden.
development for 279 days. We're still in pre-alpha, very early. But if you've seen us if you've seen our lives a lot of times, and it feels like we've been around longer than that, we haven't. It's just that we started showing things kind of right from the beginning. We develop in public and show everybody what we're doing. We talk about everything, open about things.
Hasn't even been a year.
We have ways to go. Nope, not even close, man.
Not even close to a year for like actual development days. But even if we go by calendar day of the day we like had our very first build, we took a few months break in this project, which is why calendar day is not actually how many days we've worked on it, if that makes any sense. But we started in I think March 5th was our first build ever. So come March 5th will be the first calendar year. But like I said, there's probably 3 months taken off in between there. Why we looked for funding and pitched to publishers and couldn't find any, and then we just funded it ourselves.
Hey Joe, you know who's in the house with us right now?
If you say Camel
Goosey
Call,
is in the house. Who's been one of the first 500 followers on TikTok. In the
yo,
house with us
what up,
today.
Goosey?
Good to see you back, man.
One time Camel Call popped in.
If anybody else is not following us on whatever platform you're watching us and you want to, we'd be stoked about it. If you're feeling it.
Definitely need breaks there. Like, this is a trail there's spots where you cannot just go full out. Like, in this section is super tight. You kind of got to chill. Feels nice now that it's foresty. Same with here. If you try to hit that spot, no brakes, you're going off of a cliffside right here. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And these markers are going to be somewhat tight. So, not going to be able to go too crazy in some of these spots. Did you make that
I
yourself?
saw somebody a little bit ago ask about third and first person, by the way. When you get a chance, maybe we can share that off again.
Well, I'm terrible at third person, and
It's a work in progress.
Exactly.
Okay.
What he said.
Work in progress. I'm excited for it to look better and play better, though. I think it'll look cool in video replays, and some people would dig third person for sure.
I find for racing it's really hard because you can't really see your front tire, and this game is really like you go through a rock garden like this, you want to be as precise as you can, just like in real life. Like, I'm trying to kind of miss the rocks, go in between, and it's a lot easier when you can actually see your front wheel. When you can't, that makes it quite a bit harder.
Goosey's wanting some transition bikes up in this game, Joe.
That'd be nice. I'd be down. If they're down, we're down. We've got frameworks in the game now. We've got another brand lined up. Bespoke brand.
Gear brand.
And a bike brand, too.
Oh, no. You're talking about the other bike brand, right?
And we do have
I
a
didn't
gear
know if
brand.
I knew that was lined up.
Yeah,
I knew that you had talked about it, but I don't know if I knew that you had closed or lined it up.
I've been talking with her, and she's down, and
Nice.
She's gonna send the files in a couple months. She's really busy right now because she just launched a pre-order for her first like official non-custom bike frame. She's done all custom work up until now, but now she's did a pre-order for like the first bike. If you guys want to know, I'm just gonna drop it because she's a small company and I feel like let's help her out. Significant Other Bikes. So the plan is to get their new bike called the Dead Reckon in the game. It's a sick trail bike. Very it's designed to be very fun and playful and kind of responsive and twitchy, just like our physics are, really. So I think it'll be a great fit. But she's swamped right now because she just launched the pre-order for that and he's starting to build bikes. So I told her, don't rush it. Wait a few months and give us the files later. So she's super pumped about it.
Nice.
So you guys should go follow Significant Other Bikes because they're a cool brand and she makes, she does everything. She's a fucking badass.
We love companies like that. People who scrap, they build based off of passion, just trying to make quality stuff. Keep control of what they're doing because they don't want somebody else to have a say and to compromise their quality. It's the same thing we're trying to do. So same thing Frameworks does. We love working with brands like that. Like when we think about putting brands in the game, we don't think how big are these brands and how much can they spread the word. We think how good of a fit is this, and are these guys doing something that we can kind of get behind. That's what I think. Joe, is that your take as well?
Absolutely. And my bike garage, people always talk about your dream garage. Let's talk about our dream bike garage. Mine would be Frameworks downhill bike for like going to bike parks downhill if I did any downhill races. Mondraker Crafty Carbon SL for e-bike. And I would have the Significant Other Dead Reckon as a trail bike. Like if I like riding where you are, Brian, I'd bring the Dead Reckon. That thing would just rip through those trails. It'd be so much fun. That'd be my my three bike lineup. I think that's all I need to be happy.
I'm just focusing on owning my own bike for now. I'm borrowing one, and I've got something I'm working on to try to own a bike. I think I'll know soon if that's going to happen. And once I kind of make that happen, and I know when the weather breaks, I'm going to have a bike to ride. I'll start dreaming at that point.
Nice.
But I think that if I was going to choose one right now, it would be that Frameworks Enduro bike.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's just so cool. I wouldn't do it justice, of course, but it gives me something to aspire to, and it's just so badass. So
yeah. All right, might as well start carving out this. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try my best. Y'all. The forest parts are hard because because of it's picking up only the trees. It's not really picking up the trail data. So we've got to kind of use our imagination to figure out. I drew a line, if you guys can see. So there's kind of a faint brown line that zigzags. And I think that's the path we're going to go. So first order business is flattening this out.
Minty from Vermont has never really considered the idea of a dream bike garage. Now I'm going to guessing that Minty is dreaming of this. Let us know in the comments if you what would be in your dream bike garage.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, what is like a non-major feature or element somewhere in the future roadmap of Cranked that you are almost like unreasonably excited about because I don't know, for whatever reason you have an emotional connection to it or whatever. Something you think is funny, whatever. Not a big deal, maybe even an Easter egg. Anything you want. What would you say?
Yeah, I think the cat hanging from a tree that feeds you mushrooms, and if you take them, the game trips out for a while. I think that's probably what I'm most excited for. Silly stuff like that.
I should have not even asked this question.
Also, the FPV drone. That a lot of people don't know that that's going to be a thing. I'm super excited about getting like a proper FPV drone in the game. I think it would be so much fun to get in here with your friends and just chase each other around, chase your buddies riding around with the drone. I think that'll be really cool.
Karen, what is wrong with your son?
Dude, it's like Alice in Wonderland type stuff, Like, it's not.
Oh, okay. I got you. So the Cheshire cat you're talking about, a big grin on his face.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's
but we all know what that book was about. Come on.
It's just a great story, Brian. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. I've never read it, actually.
I haven't either. All right. Let's bring this brush size down. Let's start smoothing out this landing. I think this landing's pretty smooth. I don't like that. I think I have my setting wrong. Let's go to this to 3. Yeah. What about you, Brian? You got anything you're looking forward to?
I think the thing I'm most looking forward to, this isn't what a minor feature and it's kind of expected, but I'm looking forward to riding with friends.
Yeah.
And the catch up mechanic that you talked about where you and I could actually be riding and I could keep up with you. And if I can, I can just kind of reset. You're towing me into your line and I can stay with you. We don't have to like break up that session.
Yeah.
I think it sounds super fun.
Like,
I'm
is
looking
this-
forward to seeing what people do with modding, seeing how the game grows with modding. Another thing I'm looking forward to is this isn't really in our roadmap exactly, but every time you build something, this is on most kinds of software really, certainly games. There are always emergent abilities that happen that the developers didn't intend. Like when we
Yep.
built Mad Skills Motocross initially, we didn't know that we were going to be wheeling into these sort of wheelie scrubs and all these other things. Players just kind of figured out how to make the physics do things we didn't know that they were going to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing when we have really a lot of players in this game, what people figure out that surprise us. I think
Yeah.
that'll be cool.
Yeah, definitely. Just clear some of this out to give me space to build. I'm super excited for multiplayer, and the good news is, in our every Monday we've got like a team sync meeting, and then if you guys are part of our Patreon, even if you're a free Patreon member, I post meeting notes so you guys can like know what we're working on. And we've decided that this week Hodge has got some like he's got a bunch of different tasks that he's working on, but we decided whatever he gets done this week, he gets done, and then next week we're starting multiplayer regardless of if he finished what we wanted to get finished this week or not. So so next week multiplayer will start. I don't know how long it'll take for us to get a build ready for testing for Patreon members, but exciting to know that it's at least going to be a work in progress starting a few days.
Right on. Andrew has an interesting question. He says, how much money has been invested so far? Not exact amount, obviously. And now, Andrew, you're going to find out a little something about us. I will tell you exactly. Joe and I and Tobias and Fish, the 4 of us, basically pulled as much available money together as we could, and we invested $250,000 to start. And that gives us a runway supplemented by our Patreon subscribers who extend the runway some, not nearly enough to make a video game, of course, until pushing up against the summer. Now we are to a point where we're thinking about having to raise some more because we're not going to be able to, we can only make this much money last so long, but that's where it is so far. And then we make a few grand a month from Patreon, I think, Joe, maybe even somewhere in the vicinity of a few grand a month, which helps us extend the roadmap a little bit.
Yeah, $3,000 a month, which, it's not nothing, but it costs us about $30,000 a month to make the game. So that's why we're always pitching Patreon. We're not trying to be salesmen. We're just trying to let you guys know that realistically, this game is going to cost a lot of money and we could use some help.
Joe is on payroll. This is how he makes a living. So he's actually on payroll. I make a living in another way. I'm just an investor and advisor. My advising of the company is volunteer, and because it's partly my company. The other 2 owners are also not on payroll. Joe's the only founder who's on payroll. And then we've got Maggie on payroll. We've got Hodge on payroll, and we have Cedric Antgrass, the trail builder, and then we did have Zach on payroll, but he's back on Turborilla now doing Mad Skills Motocross. Is that right, Joe? Did I get all that right?
Yeah. Yes, she did.
And we are Mad Skills Motocross and Turborilla, the company that owns the mobile Mad Skills games. Joe and I are also owners of that game, and I was a founder of that company too. So we were a part of Mad Skills for a long time, but Joe still works a little bit on that. Do you still work on Mad Skills at all, Joe?
It's been a couple months
much?
since they've asked me to do anything.
And I'm on the board of Turborilla and Mad Skills Motocross, but I don't do any day-to-day work there. So if you ask us how much money we have, we'll tell you. If you ask us pretty much anything, we'll tell you, because that's kind of what we decided from the beginning is we're just going to be an open book about everything. There's a lot of bullshit in the world, and we're not going to contribute to that, basically.
Yeah.
Drew or Joe, what do you get? How I just spent more time with my buddy Drew, and I keep calling Joe Drew. What all do you? Can you kind of like refresh? Do you remember off the top of your head what you get for the different tiers on Patreon?
Yeah, so if you do the $5 a month tier, the big thing you're getting there is access to all of our updates. So any of the paid tiers, there's a $5, a $12, and a $100 tier a month. The $5 a month tier will get you access to all the builds we release. So you get to help us test new maps like this one. You get to help us test multiplayer when that starts coming out. So Patreon is going to get access to everything we do between now and early access launch on Steam, which probably won't be until, I don't know, it might be next year at this point. We might push it back. So that's the main thing with the $5 tier. You also get your name in the credits. And I think that's, there's a couple of little things, but that's mainly it for the $5 a month tier. $12 a month tier bumps it up. You get founders gear. We haven't designed it yet, but we're going to work with the community together to come up with a cool founders gear set. So if you subscribe for at least 1 month on the $12 a month tier, you'll get the founders gear set when the game launches. And then for every month you stay subscribed to $12, you get a monthly cosmetic item. We don't have customization in the game yet, so you're not actually getting those yet, but you will. We'll we'll give people everything that they've deserved after all the months they've subscribed, and then you get your name in the environment. So we don't know how we're going to do it yet. We've taken some ideas from the community. People have talked about putting like plaques on trees or a list in the bike shop or whatever. So your name will be somewhere in the world. Those are the main big things for the $12 a month tier. And the $100 a month tier is for people who, money is just burning holes in their pockets and they want to help fund the game, and they get to name a trail in the game, like one of the official trails, and they get a 30-minute video call with me if they want it. Hang out, give me your feedback, talk about ideas, talk about bikes, whatever you want to do. And you basically get every 50, and for every tier, if you stay subscribed long enough, every $50 you spend, you get a Steam key. So the $100 tier, you get 2 Steam keys off the bat.
So I think it's a compelling idea. Even if you just want to support at the green level, and you intend to support at the green level until you hit the $50 tier to get that the key, so you have the full game. It's a compelling idea to even upgrade for 1 month, because you could upgrade for 1 month to the blue tier, and then you'll get your name in the environment. You only have to do that for 1 month to get your name in the game.
Yeah.
Get you a little bit closer to the $50 right away. And then you could back it down to green and keep it there if you want. So even if you're planning on riding green out the whole way, 1 month of blue could make sense for some people.
See how this feels in a second. I feel like this part of the map is going to be the hardest to make. Don't know if this needs to be bigger. It's hard to know scale until you ride it. Obviously, we'll smooth it out and make it look pretty, but we need to just get a feel for the scale of it, see how it's feeling. Let's give it a spin. We'll just skip to the bottom. That's no fun. Let's just ride it.
What are you guys going to be working on next week, Joe?
Multiplayer.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so that's
You
what I
probably
was
said that already, and I just didn't hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I was saying no matter what, Hodge had a bunch of tasks to do this week, but we decided even if he doesn't finish them, instead of like dragging those out
Okay.
till next week, we're gonna stop and just move to multiplayer. But I think he'll probably finish what he had on his plate this week. So multiplayer, Maggie is going to continue working. She's already started today working on the branded gear brand that's going in the game. We have not officially announced, and we won't until she makes some of it and we get it approved by that brand, and then we'll officially announce it and show it on a live stream. And that'll be going into the game once it's all approved. So she'll be working on the branded gear. Hodge will be working on multiplayer. Cedric's working on trails. I'll be working on this. And that's it, pretty much.
I just got an idea. It's the off season right now. What do you think we shoot Cam McCall text and see if he wants to join the live stream either next week or some week coming up before things go too haywire for him? You want to do that?
Let's do it. It'd be nice too, because I
I'll do
wonder
it
if
right
he's
now.
been to this trail. He could give me some feedback if he's actually been there. Also, he commentates for a big energy drink brand. He might, you know. All right, here we go. Test it out. How does it feel? Money is how it feels. Whew. That was nice. That was good. Now we smooth her out. We can always tweak it later, but we're kind of rough cutting right now. Rough cutting, get it out to Patreon. You guys tell me what needs to be fixed, and we fix it. That's how we roll. What are my settings here? Let's do this and this. Maybe a little bigger. This goes up. Smooth out these bumps. And if you guys, you know, if you've never done modding or anything, I mean, just watching me, you'll probably learn a couple things. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff a couple months ago. So if I can learn it in a couple months, I think you guys could learn modding as well. And I know Ankras or Cedric, he's our level designer. I know he wants to do some tutorials once modding's in the game and like have some videos out there on our YouTube channel to teach you guys how to do all this stuff. But I'm super excited for modding. Modding might be one of the things I'm most excited about because it just will get us more content in the game. And we get to see like different people's style, you know, like I've got my own style of making trails. Cedric's got his own style. They're not the same, you know, so to get more people involved. And I'm really excited for some of our like OG community members have showed interest in it and like see what they come up with, especially people like, you know, that really understand the physics and the way the game works and really can take advantage of the game. Push it to the limits. Also, we can get some wacky, crazy stuff. Like the stuff we're doing first party is meant to be kind of realistic. You know, there's some trails that are going to be a little out there, but for the most part, the stuff we're making first party is meant to feel like a mountain bike trail. So, you know, it'll be fun. Modders can get in there and do some crazy stuff. Like in Descenders, there's some trails that are definitely pretty crazy, but they're fun.
AV says, tell Zachary I sent the properties for my FPV drone I made for you guys in his DMs.
Okay. If you want, you
Joe.
could also send it to Hodge because Hodge is taking over programming responsibilities.
Yeah. There you go, AV. Zach has stepped over. He took a little bit of time off, and I think he's back on the Mad Skills games now. Hodge is handling programming in the game right now.
All right. Some of you guys over on Red App, can you guys let me know, does this need to go? Is this big enough of a turn or does it turn more? I know you guys know what we're talking about here. So if it doesn't make sense to you, don't worry. It makes sense to some people. But I'm not sure if this is, let me change the view. There you go. I'm not sure if this is, I think it goes pretty far. I don't know if it's going far enough. You can almost see, I don't know. I think the straightaway after the turn is longer. Big enough. Should we cheat? Just to get some inspiration. Turn. Tiny little straight. Sharp turn left. Tiny little straight. Sharp turn right. I don't know why this controller does this. Every now and then it just starts vibrating. I have to unplug it and plug it back in. Yeah, the question is, should this... I feel like this straight's probably mostly flat ground, right? So... I don't know. I feel like it needs to come up this way. is this? Oh, okay. I was like, whoa. Oh, I keep forgetting to put on my triangles.
Joe, I'll be back in a second, man. You're gonna have to be, I don't know,
Yeah.
solo for a second. Be right.
Yep. All right. Make the path of the berm a bit wider. What do you mean? Like the actual race path? It'll be, I think it's probably wider than you think it is. Like the color of the dirt is not representative, if that's what you're going off of. It's pretty huge. I feel like it kind of goes uphill a little, like up and then cuts back. Do you guys concur? So I'm kind of thinking of like bringing this out like this. It does. Okay, good. So I think we bring it out like this, and then it'll go straight up this way a bit. Go into the video. Okay, cool. Uni always changes my tool numbers. I don't know why it does that. Smooth things out, make them look pretty. All right, probably need to decrease this section. Lower it a little. Too much brush. Wrong thing. Flatten out some of these spots, make this a little wider. Maybe that's what you were talking about earlier. Then we smooth it out, it'll look good. Let's go smaller. Bigger.
Thank you, Minty. You are swimming in triangles, man. That's for sure.
Shio. Saw a funny Instagram video. It was like some news clip, and it was like, man records video of a Dorito shaped UFO, and it was like Dorito shaped, like it's called a triangle.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's funny.
Yeah, you are on a mountain of Doritos. But think about it. If they'd said triangle, man, they would have gotten we wouldn't know about
True.
it.
Yeah.
Because he talked about he called it Dorito, we know about it. So maybe he's the one laughing.
Just puts the fix for controller vibrating when quitting the game. Oh, is that why it's doing that? I feel like mine does it when I'm in this like edit mode in Unity though. So I don't know what. Maybe it's related. I have no idea. Let's give it a spin.
Joe, how's Jake doing, man? How's he feeling?
Yeah,
Joe's
thanks.
dog, Jake.
I think he's hanging
Okay.
in there. He's doing all right. He went Monday for another paw checkup. If you guys missed it, he got his toe amputated. He's old. He's like almost 15 now. He got his toe amputated. But he's okay. He's they said a couple of the stitches still needed to heal a bit. So he's gonna go back tomorrow. And they're hoping they can take out the sutures tomorrow.
Jake's my dude.
Yeah, you guys are buddies. Especially when, he's chill now and he's like pretty cool with everyone. But back in the day when he wasn't chill with everyone, he was always chill with you.
Because I was chill with him.
Yeah. Exactly. I have one friend who would come over and would be like terrified of him, and Jake could sense that, and that was not good.
You have any travel coming up, man? Any trips you're doing, or?
Nah, because kind of decided since Jake's kind of getting there, probably not travel much for a while.
Yep.
What about you?
Going to New York City next week, or not next month, rather.
Nice.
Lisa has a she published a book. She's got a book coming out, and she's
Lisa does?
has some sort of an event with. Yeah, she's like a co-editor of a book about higher education, and
Nice.
they're having like some sort of a release event type thing. So they're
Cool.
flying her there and getting her a nice hotel, and I'm gonna tag along. And my daughter lives there. Cranked intern's older sister lives in Brooklyn, so I get to hang out with my daughter Annalise some, which I can't wait. Dude, as Joe knows, I've been doing a deep clean of my Mac. It was running like crap and kind of was like tired of living a lifetime of having a messy Mac. So I got deliberate about it, and now my Mac is in great shape. And part of the like one of the things that came out of that process is I found this morning I found a complete show that my daughter, she was a musician. She played in a popular local band from the time she was like 11 until she was 18. Cranked Intern was in bands too. Um, I found a full show that she did solo that was mastered by the guy who did the show, and I found it today. I didn't even know I had it. So
That's
like an
awesome.
8-song solo show that sounds really good because it's been mastered and everything. So stoked to find it today, man.
Hell yeah.
And I wouldn't have found it if I'd let my computer remain an absolute nightmare.
Let's fix this hole real quick. Tree time. Everyone's favorite time. I don't know why I said that, but it's my favorite time. Make things come to life. Does it start pretty? Yeah, it starts pretty early.
Dana says Vinny is happy that Jake is doing well, man.
Nice. Thank you. Let's get some big, tall
When you doing
guys.
a whip off? Martin Brigg wants to know when you're going to do a whip off.
Once we get
Well,
whip
we're gonna do. I
physics
don't know if
improved.
yeah.
And once whip physics are improved, yeah, we'll do some whip offs. Ooh, right in my face. All right, spin it. Little by little, we'll get there.
Julian says we're close to 13,000 followers on TikTok. So if anybody's hanging with us, isn't following us and wants to help our dream come true of hitting 13,000 people, then hit that follow button if you're so inclined.
When's the weather gonna like let you ride your bike again?
Never. I'll never see grass here again. No, I don't know, but it's been like 0 degrees and horrible, and you have to keep the water dripping all the time. It's ridiculous here right now, man. I don't remember a winter that was this bad at this point in the year. I don't
Wow.
remember. And I'm in northern West Virginia is where we are right now. I saw it was snowing more earlier today, too. Not much, but a little bit.
This trail is insane. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's insane. Yep.
Oh, it's just, man.
Martin Briggs, I don't know if you know, dude, but there's a play test on Steam. You can play it for free now. If you just head to Steam and search for Cranked and hit the request playtest button, you got it. Anybody can play it for free right now. PC, Mac, or Steam Deck.
Yeah, we're gonna drop a marker right here. So we can session the new section a little bit. That's not the line you guys want to take right there. Pro tip. Oh, I got some pro tips for some of you guys. It feels pretty good, and that's gonna slow down. Some of you guys didn't know we have leaderboards in the game. So if you didn't know that, I'm telling you, we have leaderboards in the game. So if you're playing the free demo, hit start on your controller or tab on the keyboard, and you can open up the leaderboards. You can scroll through them. You can see who's who. You can pick who you want to race against by clicking on them, and if they turn yellow, that's who you're racing against. So that's one pro tip. What was the other tip I was going to tell you guys? Oh, you can fly a drone around. Up on the D-pad is the default. You can also use the drone. I don't know if it'll work in this scene. Yeah, it will. You can hit A on your controller, and you can place ramps. So it's kind of fun to just like go around, fly the drone around, find a cool spot, and place a ramp. So those are my 2 pro tips that a lot of people didn't know about. I was going to make TikToks for, but I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, Martin, if you're supporting us on Patreon, you can play the open world map. You'll be able to play this one soon. Or you can play the playtest. Either way. And you can play the playtest on the Patreon build. You won't have to get another build. But if you haven't played in 6 months, there's a lot more content in the game than there was the last time you were there, for sure. And thank you for supporting us for so long. That's awesome.
Oh, you can send that deep. That's fun. I'm excited to see what kind of crazy fast lines people find in this section, because this section's pretty tight and rocky. How deep can I go? Wow. Probably want to smooth it out. I don't want it too smooth because this trail in general should be pretty rough. I think that berm could probably be smoothed out a tiny bit. And that one rock will get you. Yeah, it's good. You can full send that sucker. Is this Descenders? No, this is not. It's called Cranked. It's a game we're working on. Much different than Descenders. Feels different. It's going to look different. It already does look different, I think. Everything about it will be different other than its mountain bikes.
What's up, Birdshaw? Good to see you, buddy. Did you make it to Sweden, Birdshaw?
I don't think that's till February, right?
Ah, so John was going there, but not for the whole crew going. Okay, I gotcha. There was a board meeting there, and I couldn't go in person. I was thinking it was in conjunction with everybody going there, but I guess not.
Yeah, gotcha.
It was in conjunction with an Umio game conference. That's what it was in conjunction with.
Yeah, breaking bumps into the berm would be cool. I don't know. I mean, we could try it real quick. I've never done it, and I don't know if the terrain data is like high enough to do it. Let's try. Let's bring in a little brush. Be nice to make a stamp that just stamps in breaking bumps, so I could just like one click and be done. But I think we'd probably want to do something like, probably just going to want to keep it in line with the terrain. So I see there's different lines. I think while they won't be perfectly perpendicular to the actual line, I think they will feel better if they're like this. So we would have to go down maybe 2 clicks. Let's try that. And then we go set height. Let's bring this brush down to there. See if this will work. No, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. And then what, we skip maybe 2 lines.
Before all is said and done, Joe, you're going to have to share a picture of Aaron's dog, Kobe. She just posted it in the pets channel on our Discord. I think he deserves to be seen by the world, and by the world I mean by like 100 people.
Definitely. Yeah, I think that might work. Something like that. We'll see if you can feel them. They might not be big enough, but if you feel them a little bit, they should be good enough.
Cranked intern, you're kicking butt with responses today, son. Thank you very much. It's so helpful.
All right, let's test that amount of braking bumps and see if that feels cool. But first, let's go. Yeah, let's see that pop.
I see we both ride in real life, but maybe you're asking people in the TikTok comments. So Icy in TikTok is asking if anybody here rides. We do, and I'm guessing a bunch of people in the TikTok comments do as well. I think just about everybody on the other side, the Red App side, also rides.
That is a cute pup.
There it is. That's
Aw.
Kobe. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous dog.
Playing in the snow.
That's what it looks like here in West Virginia right now. No, it's actually deeper here now.
It's a cute pup.
No,
Got other,
it's not deeper
we got
here
other
yet.
cute pups in the community. If you guys want to go
Yeah, man,
share your
lots of 'em.
pups, you know, get out there,
Look at
share
this
your
one.
pups.
Look at these guys. Look at this. Look at that. It's perfection.
Yeah,
Look at these
beauty.
people. They're
Oh,
perfect.
there's my pup, Jake.
Oh, my guy.
Yeah.
We have fun on our Discord. It's not all business. We have fun and games over there too.
It's a great place to be. Let's go try the braking
I haven't
bumps.
been there much lately.
See, here's an example of doing what the community asks. Someone wants braking bumps. We try it out, see how it feels.
Cool.
After this, I'm gonna save this, and we're gonna move back over to the new downhill trail. What are we at on time wise? We're at 2:30, so we got a little bit of time left.
It's 4:32. Yeah, what do you think? Go to the top of the hour, maybe.
Yeah, but I want to go run the new downhill trail more. I want to get a better time before Suiton
Yeah.
gets in there and destroys me.
You haven't even fired up the playtest map yet, have you?
No,
I don't think so.
we played that map so much. We're
Maybe
kind
you
of
should do that at some point just to kind of show the
Probably
most
should.
complete graphics we have.
yeah. That's a good point. Man, this trail's just addictingly fun. The problem with like designing, like making the trail, is that when I go to test it, I can't stop testing it, and then I just sit here and play it for hours on end.
It's actually not a problem.
I guess not.
No, it's not.
Like scrubbing.
Because you got to
feels
play,
good.
dude. You know, it's
Yeah.
in some cases when you're building a game, you don't want to play it. You just want to not work anymore and go do something else. So,
Dude, I wake up and
can't
I'm
stop
like,
playing the game you're making. That's a good time.
I go to sleep. After I finish, I wake up and I'm like, I gotta get back there. I gotta keep making it. It's just so much fun. Man, these switchbacks are cool. Braking bumps, here we go. Oh, let's set a marker so we can hit this section a few times. Oh, I think I might lower that rock a tiny bit. Oh yeah, you can feel them. They're not super like well, I can feel them in the controller, but a lot of you guys want to turn off controller vibrations, which is a new setting that we just added. Hodge added. But yeah, I mean, you can see the bike. If I add more, they might slow you down a little. I don't know if they're slowing you down a ton right now. Yeah, they are.
Bros Blocks wants to know if the game is out yet. There's a free playtest of Cranked on Steam. So if you head to Steam, you can wish list us while you're there. Just search for Cranked and hit the request playtest button. You can play the playtest map that we've released already.
I'll show you what it looks
you'll
like.
understand what we're going for. Yeah, Joe's going to show it. Here we go. This is what once he goes down to it, this is what you'll be able to install from Steam right now for free. 5 raceable trails, I think, and a number of hidden trails.
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, I'm with you, Birdshaw. Controller vibrations are important, in my opinion. Anyone who turns them off is a fool. That's what I'm going to say. Just kidding. It's personal preference. But this is the demo map. It's very small compared to the open world map. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 raceable trails. Plus, there's a flow trail that I made here based on community requests. So right here, this takes you onto a flow trail. And let's do a lap on this, and then we'll go maybe show you a race trail. Could not do an alley-oop on the hip. My bad.
Luke is asking if this game is fun, but we're making it, so it doesn't really make sense if we answer it. So I'm just going to say the next 5 responses I see, if somebody wants to answer, Luke, based on how you really feel if you played the game, I don't care if it's good or bad, I will read them out loud. That way someone else is answering your question, Luke, instead of me. But yeah, I think it is fun, but I don't count as one of the 5. Bowden thinks it looks good. You could play it right now for free on Steam by downloading the Steam playtest, Bowden.
I think you got a bunch of red app responses.
Yeah, so we have Birdshaw says fun AF. Minty says game is awesome. Ollie says it's my life at this point. Lyndon says it's hella fun. And also best mountain bike game. Now let's see what we have over on the other side. Bing Bong is going to play it and give a review. Cool, Bing Bong. Give it some time, see what you think. Roman, it's called Cranked.
Screwed up my own flow
Jumpman
trail.
says it's fun. Drew Bennett says it's fun and also unique to other mountain bike games, which is absolutely true. So even if you duck in and you look at it and you think it's similar to the other games, it's definitely not. So, you know, if you feel that way, consider just getting the free playtest, which Joe's playing right now, and actually play it. And if you do play it and think it feels like the other games, come back and tell us. We haven't heard that yet. But, you know, maybe you'll be the first. You never know.
Look at this. Look at this This was my my old masterpiece. My new one is the new trail, I guess. You know, one masterpiece to the next.
Aaron says amazing game, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, the people who play it like it, man. That's, you know, give it a shot and see if you agree, I would say.
All right, here we go. Quarter pipe time. Anyone want to see if I can nail the flare? Up. Get up here. Come on. Here we go. Can we get a flare today? First try. Oh, we
Got
did. Let's go.
Boom.
All right, so that's the flow trail. Here's a race trail. You can get into race mode by hitting start, going to the leaderboard, and just hitting A next to any of the trails, put you in race mode. Global leaderboards, you can see everyone's times. There's thousands of people at this point. Why is it? Oh, because I'm playing on in Unity. I'm not playing in the actual. I forgot. Oh, come on.
Birchall says, I haven't actually seen anyone who has actually played Cranked and was like, meh.
Yeah, same.
We've had a couple people say they've played it. Like one person on TikTok earlier said they played it and they were struggling with the controls because they play a lot of MX bikes and they were having a hard time getting used to the controls. That person said that. And you know, some people have played and they felt like their machines weren't running it all that great. So that happens every now and then, but not very often. Haven't heard anybody say, actually play it and just be like, yeah, this is boring, or yeah, this sucks. It'll happen, but it hasn't happened yet. I think it'll happen. I mean, with numbers, usually you always have haters of some kind.
Haters gonna hate. Oh, no. Cut the corner. All right, so that's the demo map. So if you go get the free play test, this is the map you'll be on. Now we'll go check out the open world map, which is under construction. New trails added every month, and I'll show you the new trails that Patreon members are about to get hopefully tomorrow. Hodge, are you still with us?
And as you do that,
we still good with a build plan tomorrow? Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to read what Jonathan Janish has to say about Crank. He's played it. He says, and you're going to love this one, Joe, because it's what you're going for. Closest feeling I've had in a game to actually riding. Not that I can ride like that. None of us can ride like that.
That's the point of the game.
None of us can. That's the idea. We want to make it feel like when you ride, but actually kind of marry that to what it's like when the best riders in the world ride. That's kind of
Yep.
what we're going for.
Like,
Joe, I think I've heard you say before that you want a new player to be like the slowest person who qualifies for a UCI, right? Like they're faster than most people and they feel fast. They are fast,
yeah.
but compared to the best, the guys winning the races, they're not that fast.
You
That
know,
what you're
like
looking for?
yeah, like a game like MX Bikes. You know, when you first start that, you look like a dude who just bought a dirt bike, never threw a leg over a motorcycle, and you can barely get that thing off the stand. You know, I wanted the lowest like kind of skill level in this game to still feel like a pro and a badass. You know, so there is a huge skill gap in the game, but the kind of barrier to entry is lower than some other like hardcore sims. But let me show you guys new trail. It's not a huge deal if you don't really want to fix it, but like the glyphs at the bottom, at least in Unity, don't always work for me. Like see right there, it's just like a square. But here's the new race trail. But before we do that trail, I want to show you guys the flow trail that Cedric did work on. So here's another new one going into Patreon. Someone asked earlier if we do updates a lot or frequently. Like, yeah, usually every other week or more. Mac manual builds for sure. We may have to do manual builds on debugging the Linux server stuff. Okay, cool. So sounds good. So here's the new flow trail. Lots of different lines. You can hop over to this line. Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's fun. Flowy and fast. This is like maybe the fastest flow trail we have in the game so far. It's huge. It's big. He was kind of going for like a, what's it called? Dark, what's that mountain bike event? Dark Side or Dark something. It's kind of that vibe. It's not a replica or anything. Just similar vibe. I don't know. I can't remember the name of that event, but I can't right now.
Darkfest.
Darkfest.
Logan and Ollie dropping it.
Ooh,
Well,
look at that!
Ollie on
Look at
the
that! That thing's huge.
Dano did not know that there was a pets channel on our Discord, and he has dropped his pets on there, Joe. So before this is over, we've got to go see what Dano's rocking.
Let's do it.
Who his little people are.
Uh-oh. I think that's a crash. That is, in fact, a crash. So that's, we got to get a full run on the flow trail. Let me place a better marker.
Birdshell's son wants a completely straight track all the way down the mountain, ending in a massive ramp. So you just bomb it down a straight trail so you can pick up as much speed as humanly possible and then blast a huge ramp.
I mean, have you showed him the massive hidden jump on the demo trail? Because that sounds right up his alley.
It does sound a lot like what he's asking for, Birdie.
So anyway, new flow trail coming in, new race trail, also a new work in progress kind of single tracky techie trail, and you guys will get access, Patreon will get access to the new Wales trail that I've been working on. If you know, you know. Man, it's hard for me to get speed for this guy. Come on, pre-hop. If you guys are casing a lot, pre-hop the jump and you'll go a little further. One thing that makes us different than Descenders, a lot of people ask that, is the ability to tilt the bike in the air. So, you know, you're landing into a berm or something, you can really kind of tilt the bike left and right, get that perfect. I just totally destroyed the trail, but that's okay. See if we can get back on track. I think we'll be able to pick up speed here. Yeah. Now, no. Oh, wait, this flow trail's not easy, but we're going to get a run through it.
Yeah, that was, you're pretty off right there on that one.
A little bit. A little off there, too. We're going to do a flow trail run, take a look at the pets, and then we'll do a downhill trail run, and then we'll close it out.
Dude, I think we got to start doing a pet review every time we stream, man. We should go see what is new in the pet channel on our Discord every time we stream. I love it.
I like
Great
it.
idea. I bet we would get some Patreon subscribers if there was a tier that got your dog as a trail dog in the game.
That would be sick.
I bet that would get some people subscribers.
I thought about having, like, these are the kind of ideas I have, and then I'm like, man, we got to wait to do that till later. But one of my ideas is having customizable trail dogs.
I like it.
Oh, Are we going to get a run through this trail? I don't know. It's funny because the very first time I tried it, I did it fine. And now I don't think I've done it since. Jack's going to like this one. Jax is maybe one of our top free riders. I'm liking the way the new open world lighting and everything's looking. You know, it's a couple small tweaks and it looks way better.
Yeah, looks good. Emo's feeling a little dizzy from watching, Joe.
Oh. Sorry. All right, switching lines. Could be my camera settings or something else. I don't know.
Dark. We really haven't done too much work on ramp art yet, have we, Joe? Those are just random placeholder ramps that you got so we could drop them where you wanted them, right?
Yeah, actually, I think that's from Oscar, the community member who just made some stuff for us for free for fun and threw it in there.
Yeah.
So they'll get
a lot of. I mean, we're so
tweaked.
early, guys. We're only on day 279, so a lot of the art in the game is just placeholder stuff. A lot of things we don't prioritize the look of a ramp at this point in development. We're way more focused on what the game feels like and the way we're building trails and all that kind of stuff. And you know, we're starting multiplayer this week. So those are the types of things that we're prioritizing before we make every little pixel beautiful.
Hodge, I just found another bug. I think it has to do with the bug fix where you could like get a running head start. If you just ride
Don't change the
through-
screen, Joe. Don't change the screen. Finish, but don't change the screen. I want to say something about it, and I don't want you to move off the screen.
Yeah, okay. If you just ride through without actually hitting the A button to like activate the gate, you still crash. So that's that. Brian, what do you got to say?
If we don't have Cam, I asked Cam if he wants to be on next week. He hasn't responded yet, so maybe he will, maybe he won't. But if he doesn't, let's take a screenshot of that and use it as our YouTube thumbnail next week. I love this layout. It's almost art to me. The way the bird's eye view, track, rider splayed. Let's do it. That'll be our thumbnail for the live next week. Jonathan thinks the tilting midair is honestly a game changer.
Go save this. Saved. All right. Can you show me? Not sure I understand. I mean, I just did it on accident. I can try to do it again.
Later, Minty.
Right there. So I'm not hitting A at all. I'm just riding through where the start gate should be. Didn't do it that time. See if I can do it here. There. I'm not hitting A, I'm just riding through. And I'm crashing. Source of crash G-force. So I don't know what that's about.
M wants to know if it's easy. It's not easy. But what you could do is you could just get the free playtest on Steam. You could just go search for Cranked and download it and race and see if you think it's easy and see how your times compare to the leaderboards. There's a lot of times on there, and if you find yourself in the top couple hundred in the first day or two, I'll be impressed.
I think it's easy to it's easy to get in here and go to some of the beginner trails and just get down the hill and have fun, but it's not easy to go fast.
Yeah,
and hit all the fast lines and stuff.
Yeah, it's accessible to play, but yeah, it's not easy.
You know, learning how to whip and
Rob
scrub
says,
and all that, because it's all free physics. It's not like other games where you just whip and hit this button and it'll do it. Like you have to do it, so that makes it a little harder too. Go ahead, Brian.
Bruv says this is one of my favorite games. Loves the mechanics. Nice, Bruv. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Glad you're digging.
Little tree tap mid downhill run.
That was
I know,
nice.
thanks.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Not on purpose, guys.
I like that rock you just skipped off of a minute ago too. How it's got the high side on the right, but the left side kind of cuts down, and you make sure you hit on the left side of it. That's cool.
Racing against your time confuses me. What time you racing against? What? I'm racing against my time. Racing against my own time confuses me sometimes. I don't get it.
Is it kind of like the whole UCI approach where you're racing, like it's confusing to see their own time on the splits? Is that what you mean? We're not sure when it'll fully release on Steam. That's going to be a while still. We're only on day 279.
You remembered, or did you write it down?
No, I learned from my mistakes. I wrote it down earlier.
Because I didn't remember.
Well, this is the first time I can think of when you and I were just kind of doing setup where you said what the day was right up front. So it gave me a time when I wasn't focused. You know me, man. I can hyper focus on something. I just can't focus on two things at once.
Yeah.
So when we were talking, you said the day. I just wrote it down so I could look over out of the corner of my eye. And I haven't gotten it wrong one time.
Bouncing off every rock.
Systems.
I have not learned this trail yet. So this is a new trail launching tomorrow if the builds go as planned. If we have a build problem like we had 2 weeks ago, then maybe Monday. We will do our best. If something happens, we'll tell you what happened, like we always do.
And yeah, Fred, the graphics are a work in progress. I mean, it's you know, it's only day 279, so we're going to make a lot of changes over time. Long way to go. But it's not, we're not going for like hyper realistic or anything. I mean, what you're seeing gives you an idea of the vibe we're going for. We're kind of going for soft in some ways and vibey and cozy feeling, sort of.
Oh, shout. Oh, on the brakes way too hard. These brakes are way too sensitive. We got to tune that.
Got about 9 minutes, Joe.
Yeah, I think this will be the last run. I was going to say, I think this part of the trail is probably where I can make up the most amount of time. Oh, that's tight turns.
Yeah, it is tight.
We're on a good one.
A few people asking about the game named Lucian and Leo. This game's called Cranked. We're indie developers. We have a company called Session Syndicate. 4 of us founded it, and we're building an indie mountain bike game in public. We're on day 279. It's in pre-alpha. You can support it on Patreon by going there and searching for Cranked. You can play a free playtest of it right now on Steam also by going there and searching for Cranked. And maybe even your mouse, your cursor will slip a little bit and hit the wish list button, which would be very nice. Hang out with us on the Discord. Also Cranked, believe it or not.
I was just 6 seconds up and crashed up towards the end, so that's a bummer. Anyone got last minute questions or last minute rundown we want to do, or we're about to close her out? But I'm excited for tomorrow. Big update tomorrow if you're on Patreon. I don't know. Haj, are we going to do builds for playtest too? I guess some of the setting stuff would carry over. So I guess it'll probably be builds for the playtest and for Patreon. But Patreon's definitely getting more goodies because you're going to get a whole new map to test. You're getting multiple new trails. A lot of new settings. New environment art for the open world map. It's no longer extremely depressing like it was before. So I'm excited. This feels like a solid update. One thing we're good at is frequent updates. So if you guys do join the Patreon, you know, it's not like you're going to join and months are going to go by with nothing. Like, we're always updating the game, and there's significant updates. So, you know, when you're early in development like this, the updates are huge usually. So the next big one will be multiplayer. I'm excited for that. That one might take a few weeks or a month or whatever. I don't know. But nice that we're going to start on that. So the plan is multiplayer next. After multiplayer, at least like the first version of it is good to go. We're not going to sit and work on multiplayer for 6 months or anything. Just, you know, once that's kind of good to go, then we're going to go back to working on third person, animations, a few physics tweaks here and there. And then after that, probably modding. Then after that will be like core loop type stuff, like career mode type things. And then it'll be pretty much time to launch early access. So that's probably what we'll be doing the next year-ish.
You forgot the inclusion of Baby Monkey, oddly.
Baby Monkey.
Strange.
What's Baby Monkey up
In there
to?
somewhere. Reading in the background, can't you see?
I did see that. This creepy little guy.
He's reading. What the? What'd you say?
Creepy little guy, dude. He's a creepy little guy. Creepy in the best
All right,
way.
dude.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Don't forget, we got to go show the pets channel before we sign
All right.
off.
All right, let's do that right now. After this run that I'm 3.5 seconds up on. Into the tightest part of the track, probably. Oh, 4 seconds. Oh, I think I went outside.
Oh, no, you're good.
Oh,
Oh, man.
that sucks. Oh, well. That is that. All right, let's take a peek at... Oh, we got a bunch of pets. Oh, there's
What's up, Paul? What's up, Lazar?
there's Jake and Vinny. That's my mom's pup.
Oh, Vinny.
Oh, there's Jake and Vinny. That was when Jake had his surgery. But yeah, there's Jake and Vinny in Florida. And then who else do we got? Birchall, how many times I gotta tell you? No
Bird.
nudity allowed in the Discord. This is unacceptable.
Oh, you got to give those cats a break, man. Those cats are gorgeous.
Also creepy. just
Birchall,
like
those are
Baby
gorgeous cats, man. Don't listen to anything he says.
Monkey. Banana posted some kitties. It's a nice fluffy guy, like the great cute kitties. Oh, Hodge, I don't know if I've seen pictures of
Oh.
your pups.
Oh, that's a white-faced simony. That's what I call any dog that has a white-aged face. A white-faced simony.
Some cute pups you got,
I
Hodge.
didn't know Hodge had a simony. Uh-huh.
So that's the pets channel. Tune in, guys, next week for more pets. I think that's gonna close us out. We're about at the 5 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in. We'll keep you guys posted on the builds tomorrow and how all that goes. Hopefully everything goes as planned. Ravi, there are no different bikes yet. That'll come in the future. Yeah, anyone got last minute questions before we sign off? Do you have any plans to do any switchbacks or wood features that are more complex? I don't know when you tuned in, if you've been here the whole time, Patrick, but there's plenty of complex switchbacks and wood features all over the game right now. This is the open world map. So, you know, if you fly around here, there's stuff everywhere. Kind of in a zone with not a lot, but if we go here, like this area's got tons of different things. There's wood objects everywhere. There's skinnies. There's switchbacks. I mean, there's a whole trail here called Birmingham, which is just a bunch of switchbacks in a row. And we're adding more. There's probably 20-ish trails here. Our goal has been bumped from 40 to 60. So our goal is 60 when the game launches. There's going to be a huge variety. Flow trails, tech trails, single track, all kinds of stuff.
I didn't know you changed the target to 60. I mean, I knew it was going to be over 40. That was obvious, like when you told me it was going to be 40, but
Yeah.
I didn't know you'd moved it to 60. I think I question whether 60 is accurate also.
I know. Well, what changed was I learned how to make trails. So now,
Exactly,
now we got some help. But yeah, Patrick, I wasn't meaning to be like, I don't know. I wasn't trying to be sassy there. It's just, I wasn't sure if you were here the whole time or not, but yeah, we'll have all kinds of different stuff. And, you know, if you join the Patreon and become part of the community, you can also like help us influence trails or just join our Discord for free. A lot of times in Discord, we'll hop in there and we'll be working in public and people can hop in, talk to us, give us feedback. Like, hey, put a berm here, shark fin, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of the stuff we do is just based on what you guys want, really. So cool. That's it. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate you guys. And join the Patreon if you want to get access to everything. Like now we've got 3 maps in the game instead of 2. Come an update tomorrow. So Patreon gets access to all of them. You know, the free playtest on Steam only gets the demo map. So if you want access to all those, it's $5 a month on Patreon. Your support really does help us because we're a small, self-funded indie team. I know I say that a lot, but anyway, thanks to all the regulars who have been helping us. A couple thousand of you guys. If you're not, consider. Or go try the free playtest and then decide. Brian, you got anything to say?
Yeah, happy to be back. I was out for a week. Had some things going on last week. Glad to be back with you guys. And let's go Mountaineers. That's what I'll end it on.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. See you guys. Thanks for hanging. Bye.
Later.
All right.
Cool.
That is done.